Public Library Black History Month presents James Pierson Beckwourth, 1798 to 1866. James Pierson Beckwourth, Beckwith at birth, was born on April 26, 1798 in Frederick County, Virginia, to a black slave mother and a white English father, Sir Jennings Beckwith. His father raised him openly as his son. However, according to the law, James was still legally a slave, so his father freed him. In the early 1800s, the family moved to Missouri. At 19 years old, he took up fur trading. Young, inexperienced, and a bit of a hothead, he was soon fired. Around 1824, his adventurous spirit led him to take up fur trapping with the Rocky Mountain Fur Company and experienced living as a mountain man. Beckwourth was charismatic and quick and quite a storyteller. He often mesmerized friends and fellow trappers with tales of his adventures. Stories which were captured by journalist T.D. Bonner, who wrote about Beckwourth fighting off grizzly bears, wolves, and scouting for the army, and his encounters with the Crow Indians. Beckwourth claimed that he was kidnapped by the Crows, who thought he was the lost son of a dead Crow chief, so they allowed him to live among them. He claimed that he even rose to the level of war chief of the Crow Nation. He remained with the nation for 8 years. After leaving the Crow tribe, he returned to the Rocky Mountains and, along with trapping, took up trading and became a guide. He apparently made a good deal of money in that occupation and was able to open a very prestigious hotel in Santa Fe called El Pueblo. Then in 1848, in the Sacramento Valley, gold nuggets were discovered and Beckwourth heard the call. Because he was such an excellent scout, he carved out a trail through the Sierra Nevada mountains that was less treacherous for pack mules and wagons. He named it the Beckwourth Trail, known today as Beckwourth Pass. Many pioneers and gold prospectors traveled Beckwourth Trail to a life of wealth. Beckwourth Trail offered a low elevation pass through the rugged terrain of the Sierra Nevadas. Beckwourth knew this would be the best wagon road into the American Valley and led the first wagon train of settlers along the trail into Marysville, California. Beckwourth Trail was so frequently used that the wagon trains actually wore the trail into the ground. After the completion of the Transcontinental Railroad, wagon trains were no longer a desired mode of transportation. In 1866, James Beckwourth returned to trapping and scouting. As he aged, he occasionally suffered from severe headaches, and one night, after retiring for the evening, died in his sleep of natural causes. Legend says that Beckwourth died in a Crow village near the Big Orange River. He was the only African American in the West to record his own life history. The Life and Adventures of James P. Beckwourth was published in 1856. Today, the historical marker for Beckwourth Pass can be found at a roadside rest area on State Highway 70, 1.5 miles east of Chilkoot, California.